Hi everyone, my name is Gerard Way, and I am happy to welcome you to Annie Montgomerie's largest exhibition of works titled Hand-Me-Downs here at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. When Annie first asked me to make this video, I was very honored and very thrilled and also very scared because I'm generally not good at this type of thing, and I'm really not good at public speaking or anything that feels like public speaking in a kind of obvious way. So I'm giving it my best shot, and we're gonna go, and I love Annie, so here we go. I first discovered Annie's work on the internet, possibly like a lot of people here, and you know, we all see thousands upon thousands of images of things on the internet and work people are doing and various things, but when I saw Annie's work, it really spoke to me, and I realized I was looking at something that I hadn't seen before. It had a few things going on at once, and it was really hard to pin down, but you knew what you were looking at was miraculous. And, you know, there was elements of taxidermy in some bizarre way, but there was elements of storybook characters, children's books. They had these really old, battered clothes, and they just felt like they were telling you a story. They were telling you what their story was. And so I had gone down a bit of a rabbit hole, you know, looking at and saving tons of images of Annie's work. And then in following the work, I found out that she was going to be selling some of these. And that really surprised me. Not that somebody's selling their work, but it was clear that what Annie was doing was at such a fine art level that it was surprising to you to be able to think you could just go onto, you know, a website and buy them. And so what I did was, probably just like anybody else that wanted to get one of Annie's pieces, I set a bunch of reminders leading up to the day, and I set an alarm to make sure I was up and that I had enough time and be awake enough to get Rosie. And so when I first saw Rosie, I knew right away that I just had to have her in my life. It was she's just really special, and there's so many things even just happening with her. There's like this sadness, you know, but she also looks really kind and really innocent. And I had been working on since art school. I had always wanted to write a book, like a fantasy book. And so around that time I started to formulate ideas, and I would keep adding to it years and years and years later. Obviously, like, I did other things, and I played music, and I made music with my friends, and we did that for a long time, and I also did comics. But, you know, in the back of my head, I'd always thought, oh, I would love to write a book, you know, a fiction book. And, you know, growing up, obviously, I was interested in science fiction and fantasy, and so I'd been working on this fantasy story. And when I saw Rosie, I immediately thought to myself, I think this creature, this character wants to be in my story. And I've never had that happen before. I've never actually, like, looked around and seen, you know, a work or an object and been like, that needs to be in this story I want to write one day. So yeah, so it was a little stressful. I was able to pull the trigger fast enough. And then Rosie showed up, and she was even more amazing than the pictures. And the pictures are amazing. So, you know, you have to imagine what it's then like to hold her and her friends, you know. Like, it's just outstanding. It's outrageous, and it's beautiful. And so, you know, I got to know Annie because you know, I explained who I was and that I was writing this book, and she was so happy and excited about that. And, you know, I think one of the cool things that makes an artist happy is to inspire another artist. And I think she's inspired a lot of people with these for various things, maybe writing their own books or something. But yeah, so here's her show. I've seen the pieces and they're incredible. Have a good time. Congratulations, Annie. And thank you, Yorkshire Sculpture Park, for having this event and for having me tape this introduction. Bye-bye.